He kissed me goodbye every single morning. Same time, same door, same words. I love you. I'll be home by 7. For 3 years, I believed every word. We had a good life. Not perfect, but good. A small house with a garden I loved, a dog named Milo, Friday night dinners, Sunday mornings with coffee and silence. The comfortable kind. I thought we were happy. I thought we were solid. I thought what we had was real. But happiness, I've learned, can be the most dangerous lie you tell yourself. Because when you're inside it, you stop looking. You stop questioning. You trust. And trust in the wrong hands becomes a weapon. My name doesn't matter. What matters is the story. Because I know, somewhere out there, someone is living exactly what I lived. And they need to hear this. So listen carefully. It was a Tuesday. Ordinary. Unremarkable. I was in the kitchen making tea. He was in the living room, or so I thought. His phone was on the counter. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't suspicious. I wasn't that kind of wife. Then it buzzed. One message. Face down. But the notification showed. I didn't mean to read it, but I did. 4 words. Can't stop thinking about you. I put the phone down. I didn't say anything. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just stood there, tea getting cold in my hands. Something inside me went very, very quiet. Not numb, not broken. Quiet. Like the moment before a storm. And in that silence, I made a decision. I was not going to react. I was going to watch. What followed was the longest 6 weeks of my life. Every morning, I smiled, made breakfast, said goodbye. Every evening, I asked about his day, listened, laughed at his jokes. On the outside, I was his perfect wife. On the inside, I was becoming a detective. I learned things I never wanted to know. Her name was Sarah. She worked in his office. She was 26. He'd been seeing her for 4 months. I found the messages. Not by snooping, he'd gotten careless. Phones left unlocked. Emails not closed. A receipt for a restaurant we'd never been to together. Little cracks in a lie he thought was perfect. Every piece of evidence, I saved it. Screenshots, dates, locations. I kept a folder on my laptop. I named it Garden Plans because he would never open that. And every night, when he would fall asleep beside me, Ardu, I would lie there staring at the ceiling, not crying, planning. People ask me, why didn't you just leave? Why didn't you confront him? Because leaving in anger gives them power. Leaving with evidence, with dignity, with a plan, that's different. I wanted him to feel exactly what I felt. That moment when the ground disappears beneath your feet, and there's nothing to hold on to. I was going to give him that moment. I just had to wait for the right time. It came on a Thursday evening. He walked in, tie loose, jacket over his arm, and said, "Hey babe, I have a work conference next weekend. Friday to Sunday, Chicago." I looked up from my book, smiled. Of course. Don't worry about it. Inside, I already knew, because Sarah had posted on her Instagram story 3 days earlier, a hotel, Chicago, that same weekend. So while he was upstairs packing, I was on my laptop. Same hotel, different floor. I booked a room 3 floors above his. 2 days, single occupancy. And I requested a corner room with a view of the restaurant below. I knew exactly how this was going to go. Friday morning, he left with a suitcase and a kiss on my cheek. "I'll call you tonight." "Safe travels," I said. He called that night. Said the conference was boring, said he missed me. I said I missed him too. I was already in Chicago. Saturday morning, I woke up in that hotel room, ordered room service, sat by the window, watched the city, calm, completely calm. I spent the day reading, walking, thinking, not about revenge, not about anger, about myself, who I was before him, who I had become, who I was going to be after. By evening, I was ready. I wore a dress he had never seen, deep red, the kind you wear when you want to feel like yourself again. I did my hair, my makeup, slowly, carefully, not for him, for me. I took the elevator down at 7:15, walked into the hotel restaurant, and there they were, corner table, candlelight, her hand on his. He was laughing, the way he used to laugh with me. I stood at the entrance for exactly 3 seconds. Then I walked to the host. "Table for one, please, by the window." I sat down, ordered water, opened the menu. Completely calm. It took him 4 minutes. I wasn't counting, but I remember. 4 minutes before he looked up from their conversation and his eyes scanned the room and found me. The laugh died instantly. The color left his face. His hand pulled back from hers so fast she turned to see what he was looking at. And there I was, in my red dress, glass of water in hand, looking directly at him. I didn't wave. I didn't smile. I didn't look away. He stood up, mouth open, no words. She looked confused. He looked destroyed. And me? For the first time in 6 weeks, I felt completely free. He came to my table, alone. "What are you doing here?" he whispered, voice shaking, hands shaking. I looked up at him very slowly and said, "Having dinner. Sit down, you're making a scene." He sat. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. Then I opened my bag, placed a single envelope on the table. Inside, printed copies, every message, every date, every lie. "I've known for 6 weeks," I said quietly. "I just wanted you to know that I know." I stood up, picked up my bag, left $200 on the table for the dinner I hadn't ordered yet, and walked out. He called 17 times that night. I answered once. "We'll talk at home," I said, and hung up. When I got back, I had already spoken to a lawyer, already started the paperwork, already arranged to stay with my sister for 2 weeks while things were sorted. I wasn't running. I was executing a plan. The divorce took 4 months. He begged. He apologized. He cried in ways I had never seen him cry before. But I had spent 6 weeks preparing for this moment. Every tear of his, I had already cried in advance. I was done. The house was sold. Milo came with me, and on the day I signed the final papers, I went back to that hotel in Chicago. Same restaurant, same corner window, ordered a full dinner, ate alone, and smiled the entire time. People always ask me, "Do you regret it?" Not the divorce, the 6 weeks. Wasn't it painful, knowing and saying nothing? Yes, every single day. But pain teaches you things. Those 6 weeks taught me who I was without him. Strong, patient, capable of more than I ever knew. He thought silence meant I didn't know. But silence was my strength. He thought I needed him to feel complete. But I was never more complete than the moment I walked out of that restaurant. In my red dress, alone, and absolutely free. If you're listening to this and something in it feels familiar, if someone in your life is making you feel small, making you doubt yourself, making you feel like the love you're giving isn't enough, know this: you are not the problem. You are not too much or too little. You are simply with the wrong person. And leaving when you're ready, on your terms, with your dignity intact, that is not weakness. That is the most powerful thing you will ever do. I was broken the night I read that message, but I walked out of that hotel whole. and I have never looked back. Subscribe for more real stories that stay with you long after they end.